My name's Ryan Hogue. I'm a multi-million-dollar print-on-demand seller with over 7 years experience. Now, I started my print-on-demand business while working a day job and a second job as an adjunct professor at night, and I was able to scale my print-on-demand business to 6-figure annual profits while doing both of those things. So I know it can be done from firsthand experience. Now, in this video, I want to guide you through starting your print-on-demand business using the #1 print-on-demand production company, because I don't want to be fulfilling orders myself. So we're going to be using Printful to do that for us, allowing us to focus on scaling our business so we can hit those big numbers that allow us to step away from our jobs, as I was able to do. So in this video, I'm going to show you everything you need to know as a beginner to use Printful to start your print-on-demand business in 2024 and beyond. Let's get to it. The first thing you probably want to know is, what does it cost to get started with Printful? Fortunately, it is completely free, so use the link at the top of the description to open a free account. It should take you to a page that looks like this. Now, before you hit get started, I just wanted to show you that Printful has been around for a long time. They have been trusted by countless brands, including the likes of AMC, MTV, CBS, South Park, Dunkin' Donuts, Spotify, Comedy Central, Coca-Cola, SpongeBob, Star Trek, lots of big names, all right? And if you scroll down to the bottom here, I like that they kind of keep us up to date by telling us how many orders they have fulfilled. They've fulfilled 86.3 million items as of me recording this video. That is very impressive. And by the way, if you're not following them on socials, you can go ahead and do them down here. Anyways, back up to the top, go ahead and click get started, and you can create a free account using either Google, Apple, Facebook, or sign up with your email address. Once you've created your free account, you're able to browse Printful from the seller perspective. And our goal is to make sales, right? So the first thing you see is your dashboard, and they've got it laid out for new users. Now, this video is meant to be a tutorial for new users, and this is actually a pretty good guideline for what we should cover in this video. We need to design products, connect stores, upload the products to the stores, and set up billing so that when we make an order, Printful can bill us to produce the product and ship it to our customer. We collect from the store, essentially, whatever marketplace we made the sale on, and price in some profits for ourselves there on each of those orders. So over here on the left-hand side, I'm going to go ahead and click Product Catalog, and this shows the hundreds of different products that Printful can fulfill on our behalf. I typically would recommend, if you're new, probably start off with t-shirts or coffee mugs, simple products. Printful has a lot of fun products in their catalog, but generally speaking, like, t-shirts are a staple for any print-on-demand company or business. I recommend the Bella Canvas 3001 t-shirt that you see right here behind me. I'll open it up so you can see an in-depth view. Pricing starts at $11.50. Now, Printful does incentivize you to be more successful. Like, essentially, the more you sell through Printful, the more products they fulfill or orders they fulfill for us, the lower the costs become as we become eligible for Printful Growth or Printful Business. You can qualify for both essentially just by selling more products through Printful, okay? So the Bella Canvas 3001, you can see here, you've got the various colors that are available up here. You've got the sizes, different colors come in different sizes. So if you go to extra small, you can see that a lot of the colors are not available, or if you go to 5XL, a lot of the colors are not available. But if you go to like a size large, XL, 2XL, etc., pretty much all of the colors are available. You can find a lot of in-depth information on every product type available in Printful's catalog from the product pages. For instance, file guidelines. If I click that, it takes me down here lower in the page. It talks about that it supports both DTG prints and embroidery. For beginners, I would recommend the DTG prints just to get started. That's like the hoodie you see me wearing right here with DTG printed logo on it. But they can also do embroidery, like you might have an embroidered hat. They actually do embroidered hoodies, t-shirts, etc. So you guys can consider that in the future. But if you do embroidery, you just need to be mindful that the designs need to be approached in a little bit of a different way, generally speaking. Keep the designs simple for embroidery. And there's additional costs associated with embroidery as well. Also, you can see that like Printful can actually print in different locations on the product. So they can print on the outside label, they can print on the front and the back, and they can print on the sleeve. Okay, I actually have the sleeve printed on my hoodie that I'm wearing as well. And I did in fact make this hoodie through Printful. Now, if you need a print file template, that is available for you to download as well, but it's not like a requirement that you use their templates for designing, because their file designer is flexible. You can actually upload your design files and reposition it in Printful relatively easily, or you can use the design elements that they actually provide for us in Printful. They've got additional guidelines: submit files in PNG or JPEG format with at least 150 DPI, create files in sRGB color, and then if you use their downloadable templates, make sure you delete the guide layers, otherwise those are going to show up in your final print. There's additional tips down below. Avoid semi-transparent designs, so don't go in like Photoshop and set transparency to 50%, stuff like that. It's not going to have a good outcome when it prints. Create designs with the necessary DPI. Use transparency to your advantage. So essentially it's like saying, hey, remove the background and just leave the text. Avoid borders as well. DTG disclaimers as well. We don't print white ink on white garments. Light ink elements on bright color garments might look tinted. Human involvement in the print process can lead to minor variations. And they have a whole DTG printing guide right here. Honestly, because this video is meant for beginners, you really don't need to get too far into the weeds. The best thing I would recommend is actually going and creating an order, which you can do by clicking new order in the top right corner and ordering a test order. Printful allows everybody to do this. You get 20% off 3 sample products of your choice on a new account. If you have a more established account, you actually get more sample orders, but you get 20% off and you get free shipping. So you can actually see your products before you offer them for sale. I would definitely recommend that if you're new to the game. All right, but just know that this is here on all the product pages. You can read reviews from other sellers as well if you're interested. They do keep a pretty large database of reviews and customer feedback. That includes pictures as well. You can get information on, if you want to customize certain options, like again, where you can print or embroider. They have a little bit of info on the style and the fit. For instance, the Bella Canvas 3001 shirt that I recommended is a nice true unisex shirt that comes in a ton of different sizes and colors. You can get info on the material and the features, like it says bestseller, tearaway tag, produced responsibly. So anyways, all of those things you can find on a product to product basis for over hundreds of products in Printful's catalog. There's no real wrong choice. Just speaking from experience, I would say start with t-shirts, maybe coffee mugs. Nice thing too is I like to take my designs that maybe look good on a t-shirt and also offer them on coffee mugs. Now, here is a nice tip that if you use as a beginner right away, you're going to save yourself some headache down the line, and that is leverage Printful's product templates. On the left-hand navigation, go ahead and click product templates. Now, when you create products in Printful, I recommend doing it here in the product templates. The reason for this is that, let's say your Printful account is integrated with multiple stores. I personally love selling on Amazon. I love selling on Etsy. I love selling on eBay, Walmart, Shopify. That's 5 marketplaces that we can sell through Printful to all 5. Printful supports direct integrations so that we get automated order fulfillment to all 5 of those major marketplaces. Now, do I want to create the same product 5 times so I can sell it on all 5 marketplaces? Of course not. So you can use Printful's product templates, create the product once, and then be able to push it to all 5 markets. So here in product templates, go ahead and click create product, select the product type that you want. We just talked about the Bella Canvas 3001. So I can go ahead into the search bar, type in 3001, and it pops right up. So now we get to see the Printful design maker, and we get to select, by the way, DTG or embroidery. Now, I actually mentioned DTG is probably better to start, and embroidery comes with some additional fees. I'm not trying to talk you out of embroidery, by the way. I sell a ton of embroidery myself, sometimes on t-shirts, but a lot of them on hats, as you'd kind of guess. But you can go ahead and then click uploads. And if you have a design that you want to put on your shirt, like the one I have here that says awesome like my daughter, I can go ahead and just click and see that it looks great on this t-shirt. Additionally, Printful does have a text tool that you can use. So let's say I wanted to add additional text. I can go ahead and just use the text tool. It says your text here. You can go ahead and customize that as well. I can say Ryan Hogue, you know what I mean? Just as an example. And I can use the text tool in conjunction or exclusively in the designer. Okay, but I'm going to delete that because that's not really, has no relevance to the design. And that's pretty much it. You can make a t-shirt just that easily. Over here, you can select the colors as well on the product tab. So by default, it made it available in black heather, but I can make it available in navy. I can make it available in cardinal, as many colors as I want. Aqua, true royal, dark gray heather. I mean, there's a ton of different colors available in the Bella Canvas 3001. I actually have a closet with probably at least 15 different Bella Canvas 3001 t-shirt colors. I love the shirt. It's comfortable. Tearaway label, so you don't have that annoying scratchy thing on your neck. And it comes in a bunch of different sizes. So when it comes to creating a product template, it doesn't get much easier than this, except it does. Over here behind me, so if I move myself on the recording, over there on the right-hand side, do you guys see where it says add a product? You can actually go ahead and it's already mocked up the design on a hoodie for us. So I can click add and edit on the hoodie, and I can create the hoodie along with the t-shirt in just one go. You know what I mean? Going through this workflow once instead of having to go through the workflow multiple times. I can adjust the design as I see fit, make it bigger if I want to. I think that looks good. I can make it available on a tote bag. I can go click add product. Let's say, you know, I want to make it available on a tank top as well because it didn't have the tank top pre-made for me. Go ahead, click add and edit for a new product. And you can do this for up to 5 products at a time. So you can see here, I've got the men's Cotton Heritage MC 1790 tank top, and I can go ahead and select a few additional colors. By the way, when you create product templates like this, you don't actually need to select the colors right now. You can do it during the publishing process. So right now I'm just kind of clicking for no reason. I realize that as I'm recording. Might as well tell you though, so you don't go through the same headache. I'm going to resize the design, kind of reposition it. If you're not sure how it's going to look, if you're not sure if you did the mockup correctly or the placement correctly, in the top right corner, there is a button for mockups that you can click and it'll generate the mockup for you in real time. So you can see you got the model wearing it, you've got the flat mockup, and if I had any designs on the back, you would be able to see them here as well. But I think that looks good. I can go back to design, and in the bottom left corner over here, you can actually see that it's got the t-shirt, it's got the hoodie, and it's got the tank top now. I can do this for up to 5 products at a time. And when I'm ready, I can go to the bottom right corner and click Save to Templates, okay? And it only takes a few seconds, and now all these templates are created. One tip that I recommend is rename each of them so that you don't have to set your title every time you publish. So this t-shirt says awesome like my daughter. I'm gonna right click those 3 dots, or left click the 3 dots, go to rename, and I can say awesome like my daughter shirt, comma, father's, or maybe we just say gift for dad, right? Gift for dad from daughter. That could be a decent title, right? Hit save, and now all I need to do is click this add to store button. This is my demo account for Printful, so I do not have my stores integrated, but if I did, they would all be available here. Okay, but because I don't have a store integrated, well, we need to connect to a store. But just so you know, when I'm doing this on my real account, I've got like 6 stores integrated, and I'll go ahead and I'll click push to Amazon, and I'll go through the process. It's so much simpler because we've already created the product to publish. But as you publish, it'll let us do things like change the title if we need to do that, change the pricing if we need to do that. If you push to a platform like eBay where you can set the quantity of each SKU, you can do that. If you're pushing to Etsy, you can set your tags, and it's very quick, very simple, okay? In this case, we do not have our store connected, so I'm gonna go ahead and click Connect Store. Now on the left-hand side, you can see it says Stores. It's the equivalent of us going to where it says Stores, and here you can see all of the platforms that Printful connects with, so I'm gonna go ahead and click Choose Platform. And they connect with a ton of different marketplaces. Guys, one of the hardest reasons people are not successful with print on demand is getting your product in front of the right customers. One of the easiest ways to do that is to sell on marketplaces like Etsy, like Walmart, like Amazon, like eBay, TikTok Shop. I haven't really dove too deep into that, but I plan on doing it, right? It's really about getting in front of people, because you can't make a sale if people don't know your product exists, okay? It's not that you can't be successful on, Shopify or, alternatives to Shopify like WooCommerce, Wix, Squarespace, BigCommerce, etc. You totally can, but you need to generate qualified traffic to your site, which of course typically need to have a marketing budget set aside. But as a beginner, I really recommend, like, you can start Etsy right away. Amazon, for some reason, I don't feel like as many people take advantage of Amazon as they should. I've been selling on Amazon since late 2016. Honestly, I started selling print on demand on Amazon in 2017. I haven't looked back since, and I've been absolutely crushing. And all of the products that I pushed to my Amazon seller account from Printful since 2017, they just sit there. If they get ordered, Printful automatically fulfills the orders. So I've just been publishing more and more products over time. That's what's allowed me to make six-figure profits every year since 2019 from print on demand, while I do all these other things, like have a YouTube channel and record videos just like this one. So I do hope you will take advantage of that. That is a more, it's a different video for a different day. But if you guys would like me to do maybe an Amazon print on demand tutorial with the Printful integration, let me know in the comments. eBay as well. Like I mentioned, you create a product template, guys. You integrate your stores and it becomes as simple as clicking add to store and then clicking Amazon. Add to store, click eBay. Add to store, click Etsy. Add to store, click Walmart. Okay, and opening those seller accounts, it's like a one-time thing. So once they're open and integrated with Printful, guys, it couldn't be easier. So I do really recommend, if you're serious about this, just do what I do. It's working, right? I'm not special. So anyways, in this case, you could say, let's start with Etsy. You go ahead and click the connect button. It'll walk you through, including a video tutorial, how to get started with Etsy. The cool thing, guys, is that it's like a 2 or 3 click process. You click this button that says connect to Etsy. That's going to take you to Etsy. If you're logged in already and you have your Etsy seller account open, you just click authorize Printful. I think you check one other box and then you're good. Yeah, they have a screenshot right here. I mean, it's so simple. And once you're connected, guys, start publishing products. As long as you publish your products from Printful to Etsy, they will recognize the orders and they will automatically scan for orders throughout the day. When they see one, they will begin fulfillment. Guys, it's that simple. Speaking of beginning fulfillment, you need to go to billing on the left-hand navigation and you need to go to billing methods and you need to add a billing method here. Okay, you need to have a credit card set up with your billing information because when they detect orders, they need to get paid. If we sell our awesome like my daughter shirt, they need to get paid for that shirt in the color plus size combination plus for shipping based on your customer shipping address. And that needs to be automated, right? Because we don't want to be doing this ourselves. So go ahead and add your billing method here. That's basically it, guys. Keep a credit card on file. Now, a more advanced method is that you can actually use the Printful wallet and you can prepay to your Printful wallet. I use the PayPal MasterCard, which allows me to get 3% cash back. So what I do is I essentially go to my USD wallet. I might add, $1,000, but you don't have to do that as a beginner. But as you get more regular orders, I add recently like $2,000 at a time because I've just been getting a ton of orders lately. And then down here, you'd essentially, well, they don't have my billing info, but normally I don't have to re-enter the billing info. I'll just type in the amount and then I'll click PayPal. With PayPal, I select MasterCard and I get 3% cash back. So that's a quick tip that even beginners can take advantage of. And that's really it, guys. You can actually keep money in your Printful wallet, okay? And you can change the increments that it bills you in. So it can either bill you, $15. Let's just say the t-shirt was $11 and shipping was $4. It can bill you $15 for every order. Or you can just have it bill you in, let's say, $100 increments. And that way it's not hitting your credit card constantly if you have, a lot of charges going on all at once. So that's another quick tip there. But once you have billing set up, guys, and you've created a product and you've published products to your store, we go back to step 1 here. When we have a new Printful account, what does it say? Design your product. Okay, we did that. Connect your store. We did that. We talked about how Etsy, you can connect it in like 3 clicks. Upload your product to the store. Well, remember we talked about using the product templates. That is the most efficient way. Even if you only have one store connected to Printful right now, you still want to use product templates because eventually you'll have a second store and a third store and a fourth store. You don't want to do the same work over and over again. That is not the path to quick profits. All right, you don't want to make this any harder than it needs to be on yourself. So take my advice. Going back here, so you upload products to your store. That's only as hard as you make it on yourself. Again, if you use the templates, very simple. Set up billing. Once that is set up, guys, you are good to go. When you start making orders, Once your store is connected, it'll automatically detect the orders. It'll begin fulfillment if the product originated from Printful. When they produce it and ship it, they will automatically upload tracking as well, because Printful has that connection to your store. So it'll find the order ID, add the right tracking. Your customer will get notified, hey, your product is on its way. And guys, that's basically it. I mean, as a beginner, that is how you open a Printful account, publish your first product, set up billing, connect a store. After that, I mean, the only other thing you might want to know is like where to manage your orders. So on the left-hand side, they do have an orders section. You can go ahead and click orders, and they will download all of your orders here. You'll be able to change in a dropdown all of the various e-commerce stores that you have connected. So if I've got my Amazon store and I only want to see Amazon orders, I change the dropdown to Amazon. If they have eBay store, change it to eBay, etc. But the default view will just pull in all of your orders from all the marketplaces and show them right here. It'll also have a little icon for what marketplace they originated from. So if it's Amazon, it has the Amazon logo, etc. You'll be able to click into each order and make any changes necessary. That could mean that your customer wants to cancel the order. Come here, click that order and click cancel. If you need to change anything, like add a product, remove a product, change a color, make adjustments to the design, you do all that here. They also have a little search feature. So let's say somebody messages you on Etsy. You can grab the order ID from Etsy, copy paste it into the search bar, find it and make the change here. It's that simple, okay? They actually keep our returns for us for a period of time. It's extremely rare that I have to come to the return section here, but it is, you know, it does happen where an order will get returned. Typically, it's due to an undeliverable address. It'll come back to Printful, and in that case, you might want to message your customer. If it's on Etsy, Amazon, etc., you can message your customer pretty easily, eBay even. Tell them that the shipment was returned and that ask them for a correct address, and you can copy paste and show them the address that was initially sent to you, the seller, following their order. Printful can reship it within a certain window. Otherwise, it just gets donated. So typically, most of my stuff just gets donated, honestly. Product templates, we already talked about. This is where you should create products. File library, all your designs you can find here, okay? So if you need to access them, you can go ahead and do that. By the way, in product templates, you can go ahead and actually download mockups. So if you click these three dots, you can click download mockups and then hit basic mockups, and it will generate mockups for you. And they're really good, in my opinion, across all the different product types in the Printful catalog. So check that out, a bunch of different t-shirt mockups. It also comes in all the colors down here that we made available. And you can just click download all mockups using this button, and it will go ahead and download all of them to a zip file to your computer. So I just wanted to make you aware that that is here, guys. Stores, this is where you connect all of your stores to the different platforms. Memberships, this is me talking about Printful incentivizes us as sellers to be successful. The more fulfillment that Printful does for us, the better. Okay, you can actually pay for Printful growth, pay a monthly fee. Depending on your order volume, it will make sense to, right? It's only $25 a month. So if you do the math on how much money you're saving on each order, it doesn't take much more than like maybe 10 sales a month, depending on what you're selling. Again, asterisk, it depends on what you're selling. The discounts that you get are variable based on each product, but you need to know this is here, Printful memberships. And there's also Printful business, which I'm fortunate enough to have on my primary seller account. And that gets the maximum discounts. And that's because, you know, I met the requirement in terms of order volume through Printful in the last year, I think it is. They set like a time frame on it. Over here, just wrapping up, want to make you aware of these things, but do not feel overwhelmed as a beginner. They have the ability to do branding for you. So you can do order tracking page customization, packing slip customization. You can do custom packing. You can do inserts. Like if you're running a Shopify store, you should definitely be doing the inserts, in my opinion. Try to bring people back to your site and, you know, increase the average order or average customer lifetime value. Inside and outside label printing, branding presets, and, you know, in case you didn't know, you can do like side and back embroidery for hats. Literally today I had a customer on Etsy message me that wanted something on the back of a hat that I was offering. So yeah, that's good to know that it's available. And remember, on each product page in the catalog, you can see all of the information on like where they can do DTG printing or embroidery on each product. So that's good to get familiar with it if you're going to use it. The packaging slip customization, that's something that I've used since pretty much day one, since it was available. I just have my store logo on the packing slip, and I believe that's still free. Pretty sure it's still free, guys. So worth knowing about that as well. They've got branding presets as well. We talked about setting up billing as well. Do not forget to do that. Otherwise, they're going to email you and say, hey, we see that you made an order, but we cannot begin fulfillment until you put a credit card on file. So again, go to billing methods and make sure you guys do that. Statistics, you can see all of the statistics associated with each store. So you can go up here and change the date and time frame. There will also be a drop down for each of your Printful stores that'll be up there at the top that you can switch to cycle between. And typically on this page, you'll see charts based on all your orders. Printful does have warehousing available, probably not a topic for beginners, but they're able to like store and fulfill orders for us like a 3PL would, just letting you know that that's there. There is a partner program. Basically, if you want to become a Printful affiliate like I am, you can join here in the partner program and they'll give you an affiliate link, and there's, you know, perks if you're able to refer new sellers to Printful that are successful, basically. They have a promo maker, so they're essentially allowing you to create promotions for your Printful products and your print-on-demand business in general. So that's pretty cool. They've got this here. And then general settings, you'll find under here. When you're in the settings, you know, there's a lot of things you can actually click around. If you have a virtual assistant, you might find this useful. You can go to users and you can actually add different users to your Printful account and you can manage their access here. Okay, so if you have virtual assistants that want to help with design or publishing or anything like that, go ahead and add them here. That's definitely worth knowing. There's security, you know, two-factor authentication, all that stuff down there. Also, if you have stores connected, you'll be able to manage the store settings down there as well. Depending on what store, like what marketplace it's connected to, there will be different settings. So I wanted to make you guys aware of all of these things. I've been using Printful for over 7 years at this point. I highly recommend them from experience. They're growing like crazy as a company, adding so many cool products and also offering us sellers a bunch of cool tools. Hopefully I did a decent job explaining that for beginners in this video. I hope you found it helpful. If you did, let me know in the comments. If you have questions and I missed something, also let me know in the comments and I'll get back to you. Please hit that like button, subscribe, and I will see you soon with another new video.